So y'all visiting me back with another video. You'll see the thumbnail, you see the title. Something different, but somebody recommended that react to this video. So here we go. Shout out to guy that, what's his name? The guy that made this video, Mr. Brandon, and we're reacting to it. Let's see what he got to say. Let's see what's going on. Let's get it.
Crime is down.
What? But you're doing exactly my point here. What happens is each time people show statistics, everyone's saying crime is a problem. That doesn't make them feel better when you say, but it's not.
But they need a opportunity economy.
But again, that's a platitude. What does it mean?
The other thing that I will say is about AOC, she's been demonized as this like too progressive, far left person.
AOC is definitely too left for the majority of the country.
Sunny Hostin gets visibly irritated as her co-hosts keep correcting her nonsensical statements. I think Sunny is just on the show so everybody else can pick on her, and watch her face as she seems to start realizing that same fact herself.
Just to pick on her?
Watch Sunny make the claim that AOC and her policies are actually not far left. And Alyssa's like, huh? And drops a truth bomb on her. Watch.
What does the party have to do to reconnect with voters?
Go ahead.
Why are you asking the Republican? I think the Dems should start. I've got thoughts, but I'll let you start.
I can start. Look, young people were still the age group with the highest support for the Democratic candidate this year. So we can start there. I don't think that young people have necessarily left the Democratic Party. Yes, there have been some gains made by the Republican Party, but by and large, young people are voting democratically. The other thing that I will say is about AOC, she has been demonized by the right, and she's been demonized as this like too progressive, far left person. And I want to try to set the record straight, because if she is too progressive, then the Democrats really are going to lose the working class, because this is her platform. The key issues: healthcare for all people, affordable housing, rebuild the unions, federal job guarantee, free public college, create clean energy jobs, pay parental leave, and expand protections for the LGBTQ plus community.
So what's the most important things that she said so far? What would you add to that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what would you that healthcare shit's whooping my ass right now. This dental care that I'm going through right now with my teeth right now, it's been fucking me up. That's the reason why I've been going so long from the channel. I haven't been that consistent. This dental, having toothaches, been messing me up, bro. This shit's expensive. The college tuition thing should be free. It's a lot of stuff, man. It's a lot of stuff. Saying what they gonna do with women's bodies and shit. Come on, man. Yeah, let me down in the comment section. What do y'all want to change about this? The housing, the gas, cost for gas, cost of food and all that. What do y'all? What should be a change? It's a lot of stuff they need to change though. But yeah, let's go.
And defund the police, and open borders, and men can participate in women's sports, and increasing taxes on every single person, basically up to 90%, to try to pay for all your free shit. But let's continue.
If that is too progressive for this country, then that's a problem for the Democrats, and that's a problem, quite frankly, for this country.
That used to be a description of a liberal.
But the devils are also...
healthcare for all should be an everybody issue.
But the devil's in the details, because a lot of this country does not support, for example, the Green New Deal, which would absolutely crush jobs across this country, wreak havoc on the economy.
It would create millions of jobs, actually.
It would actually make international travel virtually impossible to do because of some of the regulations that have been in place. From my perspective, as a Republican who didn't support Trump, this may sound weird, I think Democrats focus too much on Trump. People who were going to be with Donald Trump were going to be with Donald Trump. There needed to be more of a, this is who we are, this is what we're proactively fighting for. And I can think of 3 or 4 policies that were laid out by the vice president. She talked about this support for elderly parents. She talked about these first-time home buyer payments. But they need
opportunity economy.
But again, that's a platitude. What does it mean? You know, like, and I didn't know that by
a 90-page
But
white paper.
But in this world we live in, when you have 3 months especially, I don't know that people knew what she was for. And then a lot of her positions in 2020, she was on the complete opposite side of now. So
did you hear that snarky comment she made? If that's too left for America, well then America has the problem. And that's the problem with Democrats that I've highlighted numerous times, is they talk at people. They don't talk to them and ask them what they want. They have an agenda that they expect the American people to get behind. And if they don't get behind it, they try to shame them. name call them, make them feel bad, say that they're evil people. And that was the playbook that the Democrats used, which got them absolutely whooped in this last election.
Crazy,
and then I
though.
almost fell out of my chair laughing when Sonny was like, but she had her opportunity economy. And Alyssa's like, that isn't anything. It's just a platitude. What does that even mean? But now let's watch Sarah Haynes explain essentially what I just said, that Democrats keep telling people that their issues aren't real issues. And sure enough, Sonny proves her right on the spot. Watch.
Did you know that you have 6 seconds
Yeah.
to make an impression with your resume?
Really?
Build a professional.
I think Rahm Emanuel hit it right on the head in an op-ed for the Washington Post. He had two parts that really kind of stuck with me. He talked about with inflation stinging, school absenteeism skyrocketing, students' academic scores plummeting, Democrats consume themselves in debates over pronouns, bathroom access, and renaming schools, and adopted terms such as care economy and Latinx to win over voters. And I think what it comes down to is oftentimes Democrats tend to tell people what to care about rather than listening to what they actually care about. Because he goes on to say, you know, they tiptoe around issues like crime, immigration, homelessness, and then they quote stats, while meanwhile there's an uptick in carjackings and you have to lock up deodorant in CVS.
Crime is down.
But you're doing
the
exactly my
country.
point here. What happens is each time people show statistics, everyone's saying crime is a problem. That doesn't make them feel better when you say, but it's not. Like,
Did you see Sonny's face? I mean, that is peak.
Statistics show crime, you know, and you telling me it's not, but the stats show it. As Democrats, yeah, man, it's not even a party thing no more. It's just, that's why we got slammed, bro. That's why we got slammed in the election, in my opinion, bro. He's speaking facts on that. That's insane, bro. Jeez.
Comedy right there. The elitist, pretentious attitude of the Democrats is turning off people, and they don't even understand it enough to try to tone it back for themselves. They can't help it. These people live and die by stats and polls and what the experts say, while regular people make their decisions based off of what is going on in their ordinary everyday life. Like, you can't show me a stat that says crime is down, but when Trump was in office before, I don't remember CVS and Walgreens having to lock up every single thing in the store behind a glass window, but now it is. So just because your so-called experts in statistics say that everything is great, I look around and I can tangibly see things that are much worse than they were before. And that is the whole problem with Democrats, is when you think you're better than everybody, if you walk around this earth like your shit doesn't stink, it's impossible to connect with other people. Because if they hold a belief that you don't, you instantly dismiss it as not credible, as not real, as not something that should be an actual concern. It is prime narcissistic behavior. Now watch Whoopi and Joy Behar make some ridiculously low IQ statements about RFK. Watch.
That make America healthy again. And it's been gaining ground with folks. But let me remind everyone that long before him, Maha was already Michelle makes America healthy. Okay? That's what she was doing when she was first lady. So it's not an unknown concept.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
So,
now he's out there saying this. But do you actually believe anything he says? Tell the truth. I mean, they overturned Roe v. Wade. He said he wasn't going to put anybody in who back to Project 2025. A lot of people that he's put into this new administration believe that stuff. He said that grocery prices would magically come down. He already admitted that they can't very easily come down. He remember when during COVID, he said no masks. You don't need masks. That was also BS. He attacked Dr. Fauci, who was really trying to help everybody.
Yeah.
He pushed deworming medication for horses on us.
Damn.
And the worst, the pièce de résistance, as they say, is he sent COVID tests to Putin.
Yes.
yeah.
That really ticked
When
me
we
off.
really need.
Now, number one, what tangible benefits did we see from Michelle Obama's health initiative? Nothing. Kids are still fat. Kids still have
Joe.
ADHD and autism and learning disabilities at a higher rate than ever. So clearly whatever she tried wasn't working. And now to Joy Behar's ridiculousness, people calling ivermectin a horse dewormer is so dishonest because it is one of the most globally used treatments that there is. And RFK was actually on the Joe Rogan podcast where he explained that for the government to be able to use the federal authorization for vaccines to make sure that they could get the vaccine done rapidly, there had to be no other effective medications on the market that could target the problem they were trying to solve. So they had to discredit ivermectin. They had to discredit hydroxychloroquine as being effective to solve COVID-19 in order to push through a $200 billion vaccination plan. It was all corruption headed by Dr. Fauci. That's why Trump needs to investigate him as well too, especially since he claimed to be the arbiter of science just for him to come out and admit that the mask thing, the 6-foot social distancing thing, he just made up. It was all speculation, not based in any science. Now watch Sarah try to make a point to Sonny that maybe we shouldn't just feed people unhealthy, crappy food and then send them through big pharma and let them just take a cocktail of pills to solve the problem. Maybe we should look at some other alternatives. Why are Asian people living longer and they don't have the same sort of addiction to pills to solve problems that we do? And Sonny just gives such a bad faith argument. Watch.
One thing, Sonny, because I understand what you're saying about Western medicine, but there are Eastern traditions that are thousands of years old. I have a Chinese Western trained doctor who has pointed out where the Western medicine gets it wrong.
Right.
We live in a country where crap is put in our food that makes us sick, and then pharmaceuticals come in and throw pills at it. So we're living in a cycle where it feeds the corporate greed to keep us not well.
I'm not against Eastern medicine, but I've been married to a Western medicine doctor for 26 years, and I trust him over anybody else telling me that what's making people have certain ailments, or if I need a knee replacement, I should just put maybe some kind of like herbal patch on it.
I mean, it's just such a bad faith argument. No one is saying slap a herbal patch on your knee if you need a knee replacement. Other cultures put an emphasis on healthy and clean food. And if you do that and you strive to have a society that's full of healthy people, that does more to benefit human health than any Ozempic or any pill can possibly do. But when we decide as a culture that we're gonna do things like accept body positivity, that being fat isn't necessarily unhealthy because you don't wanna hurt people's feelings, when as a culture we accept a sedentary lifestyle of not being active, not being fit, eating unhealthy stuff, then of course people are gonna turn to a drug like Ozempic and hope that it solves every single one of their problems and take it as a daily routine and expect for that not to have any adverse effects in the long term. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Is Sonny basically just the punching bag for the show at this point? If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel.
Like he said, make sure y'all subscribe to his channel. Hit that subscribe button on his channel, man. What a great video. But oh man, what a topic, man. There's a lot going on in the U.S. A lot going on in the world, man. I ain't gonna lie, the other countries got some healthy, clean food, bro. They are serving us some crazy ass food and putting stuff in our food, man. I'm guilty of it. I'm about to eat some fucking McDonald's in a couple seconds when I'm done this video, which is crazy. But yeah, man, make sure y'all like, comment down, subscribe, comment down the video. We're on our way to 1 million subscribers. I'm about to be more consistent. Here goes my damn cat. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna get out of here because I'm trying to get away from her. Love you guys. Peace and love, baby. We out.